Hello and welcome, this is DFA, and today I wanted to make a quick video on the new 180 Omega Juggernaut base. And let's get right to it, because time is ticking. First of all, I sent my normal regular PvP and PvE platoon to do this one. I'm going to start out by deploying Jericho. He's already slightly damaged, so that's something to keep in mind later on when we take a look at the repair time. I'm going to start working on the left corner, and we need to get rid of the hunter turret there in the top left corner. There's a little BFGX here, but that's no big deal. It's really such an old unit that it can't do a lot of damage. And it shoots pretty slow, so yeah, no big deal. Next up, we can try taking out this high-level blitz turret here, again with Jericho. And that's it. And now we don't need him anymore right now, so we can safely retreat him. Next up, I'm going to deploy Dina and my Omega Titan. And I will just safely kill the Tempest right here. And then we can already kill the first watchtower, the first radio tower, I mean. And then we have to take Dina back a little bit, because the other Tempest will start chasing her. So I'm just going to continue working on the right side. I will snipe the Tempest here, covered by the Titan wingman. And it's pretty much no damage so far. We've got 6 war factories in this base, which all spawn BFGX. And they are not a big threat, but they add a lot of lag in this base. So you need to be careful of that and take them out as fast as you can, so you don't lag out. Next up, I'll just use my wingman to kill the flying AA plasma, kill the enemy Tempest and this war factory over here, and then we are almost done with our first attack. We can just start killing stuff here. The silo and the warhawks with wingman, which are not a big threat. What we need to watch out for is, if you have got a zombie fire on your Dina, there is an enemy Omega Juggernaut right here. So we can see if you zombify something here, it will shoot right at it, and that's a good way to lose all your air units in 1 second if you don't watch out. So I'm just going to target the radio tower here with Dina and the attack, and that's it. And we can continue to the second attack on this base. So far it took us just 4 minutes, which is a pretty good time, I guess. Alright, now we can see that there was only a few radio towers in this base, and now that's all taken out. So we can safely use Dina with her full stealth ability right now here. I'm going to use my Titan to kill this watchtower here, so we don't take any damage on Dina. And now that this is done, I can move Dina towards the north end of the base and kill the enemy Tempest as well as the hunter turret. And to do this, we are just going to move Dina towards the border of the base in the north, wait for her to go into stealth mode, and we just shoot the Tempest and retreat Dina before anything can hit her. And that's a pretty great way to do this best fast without anti-attack and without taking much damage. Now I will try to cover Dina with the Titan drones by sending them to attack the flying AA plasma, which they can't reach, and this way she won't even get shot at. That went pretty well. So now we can move on to the area behind the CC. There is a big maxed out flag right there. So I'm going to snipe it with Dina and then quickly pull back. Now we can move freely in this area, and I can send Dina to the back line of the base and take out the flying hunter right there using Dina's shredder ability. If you don't have it, you can also just run up with Jericho and shoot it, but then you have to watch out for the overwatch here. You can also use the mother of all bombs if you have it. So there's more than one way to do this. Now that the flying hunter is out of the way, we can just kill the avalanche and the other turrets in this area. And then basically all you have left is one heavy flag and one bunker, and then we are almost done already. I'm just going to use my Titan drones to kill the command center here, and then I can move on to the bunker. And while that's going on, I can already move Dina here, kill these buildings, and that's it. Now we don't need Dina anymore, so we're just going to send our Titan here and start attacking the enemy Omega Juggernaut, since you need to kill everything in this base in order to win, not just the buildings. I'm also going to add my maxed out Pandora with Wingman in order to do it even faster. If you have bone saws or hailstorms, that's also a good idea, but you don't really need it. As you can see, these units do it pretty much on their own and in a good time. And all in all, it just took us about 7 minutes to do this base. I think that's a very decent time, and you will be able to do many bases in one drop doing it this way, with very low repair time. Sadly, I only got one part this time. Now let's take a look at the repair time. I basically only used Jericho here. He was already damaged, so I got about 5 minutes of damage, maybe even less. So that's pretty decent. And while I'm moving to the next base, I'm going to quickly check the damage I took on my air units. And for some reason I took half an hour damage on my Titan. I would guess it was from the enemy Tempest, and like 8 minutes repair time on Dina. So that's not a lot. It's not free repair, but it's pretty close to it. I guess if I practice a little bit more, I can bring it a bit down. So yeah, that's how you do the Omega Juggernaut base with reasonable repair time. You don't need a lot of different units. You can use the Bonesaw, you can use Furies, Hailstorms, whatever to mop up the Omega Juggernaut. If it keeps running away, try to attack it so it goes in the corner of the base, and then it will get stuck there, and you can kill it with units even like Cyclones, which have a hard time of hitting moving targets. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.